Hey, beloveds, kings and queens, blessed ones, anointed ones, melanated ones, okay? Most exalted, all that. Um, I was listening to the victim of Polite's mother. She was speaking at some sort of hearing. I'm sure maybe some of you have heard it, but I heard a little bit of it the other day, but I wasn't listening really to it, so I'm going to react to it today because it was deep. What she said happened. Like, it's way worse than what I thought. It's way worse. There's no denying that this actually occurred. What's up, Judah? There's no denying that this actually occurred. He can't slide his way out of this with his little pimp talk. That shit ain't gonna work. What's up, Maya? And it's just it's disgusting. I don't know what be on these people. I don't know what be on these people's minds, but let me play this statement for y'all. Let me play y'all what she said. This is the victim of Brother Polite's mother. Okay, I want y'all to hear what she said he did to her. Oh, it's so fucking grimy, yo. Damn, I lost it. Hold on, y'all. Let me find this again. Maya, did you hear what she said? That he did? Mm, here it is. What's up, AC? You've not been arrested for any criminal offense, and the state is in agreement with it as well as the court's ratification. On the other hand, sir, if you violate any terms and conditions of this probation, and that includes getting arrested for any other criminal offense, then you could be subject to the maximum period of time in prison, which, by my calculations, is 61 years. Damn. You do understand? You should get 61 years. You still wish to enter into this plea? Yes. All right. The court finds the defendant, as I mentioned before, understands the nature of the charges against him and the consequences of this plea, that he's represented by competent and effective assistance of counsel. Well, you don't want to give. He was inexcusable. I have spoken publicly. Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning. All right, so what I'd like you to do is, well, you don't want to give your name, so at this point, just go ahead and you can give us an impact statement. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks, AC. Hey, Joel. This is the first time I have spoken publicly about what you've done to my daughter and I have gracefully remained silent the last 2.5 years. 2.5 years of pain, shock, disbelief, PTSD, constant nightmares, and daily triggers. Trying to help my daughter heal when I'm not even healing myself. What you have done to my daughter, myself, and my entire family is inexcusable. You hurt us all. You made me believe that you were such a great man and you could do no wrong. You made me fully trust you, and for that my daughter trusted you too. But the truth is, you're a monster, a demon. The very first time that I allowed you to be alone with my daughter, the very first time you couldn't even help yourself. You told me you were going to be right back. You were going downstairs. You were going to grab food and take. He told her that they was going to be right back. They was going downstairs because he wanted to talk to her about how great her mother was. She didn't give him permission to take her nowhere. She didn't give him permission to be by himself or her to go to no club. He told her they was going downstairs and he was dating the mother. Now listen to what she said happened. He told me that he wanted to have a one-on-one talk with her about loving and respecting me as a great mother that I was in Anne. But I actually believed you. I believed that you were going to bring her right back. I thought you were going to have this trusting conversation with her that you promised me. Her and I both trusted you.
bruises, high mercy, hydro, high bruises all over her body, drugged up. Alcohol was forced down her throat. She had bruises all over her mouth. He beat the girl up too. Listen, y'all.
Absolutely not. And although you executed your plan and you got what you wanted those couple of hours, you actually failed. Because look where you're at right now. You have created a lifetime of trauma for my daughter and I. Before you, we never knew evil existed. You brought so much evil until I rise that early morning. And I'll never forget. I called you like 50 times and you wouldn't answer me. And I called her too, but you took her phone.
He took her phone. He took her phone. She said she called 50 times. He took the little girl phone from her so her mother can. He had the shit all planned out, y'all. He's a monster.
You drugged my baby. You gave her no way to seek help. You left me no way to contact her, even know where she was. I get physically sick now that I'm away from my daughter because of you. Something as simple as her going to school. I was DNA both. Because I'm scared when she comes back to get me hurt all over again. And constantly have flashbacks of that night. What she lives with is not, she feels uncomfortable around people and will live with it forever. And this is not fair to her. She never deserved this. Shame on you for forcing evil on our youth. And you know, for a year, I questioned, how could you even do this to us? Because I did nothing wrong to you. We trusted you. I moved across the country because I believed everything that you told me. But it was pure manipulation I see now. All you do is specialize in selling false dreams. How can you do this to an innocent child and mother who simply trusted you? We did nothing wrong. But you know what? I'm done breaking my head trying to question or figure out how you could do such a thing. It's so simple to me now. You're just a sick man. A man who has, you can have a plethora of women, but you secretly prefer to have a child. And it's so clear now. I will never be able to fully trust another person due to the betrayal that you showed me. And for that, I was not willing to trust 6 strangers and go to trial. Nor was I going to put my daughter through an additional trauma. This plea was in our best interest. You and I both know the evidence is extremely substantial. But even with that, I refuse to have my child be tormented when she's done nothing wrong. All she hopes is the truth will save it. Although you were so worried about being labeled a sex offender, you did us a huge favor by admitting to guilt, period. So for that, I thank you. I truly thank you. Yes, mitigation took place, and I allowed it as long as it meant going to prison and you getting true help. Because true help means no more victims. The fact that you're only non-negotiable was to accept the sex crime shows exactly the type of man that you are. You know what you did in that hotel room. I know what you did, and my daughter knows what you did.
He took her, told the mother that he was going to take her downstairs to talk to her, and took her to a hotel. He convinced the mother to move to LA. I guess she was living in New York. He convinced her to come and live in LA. He is still free, giving him either 3 or 6 months to get his affairs in order. Just demons still saying he wasn't wrong, but he pled guilty. Do you hear what this lady is saying? How could anybody possibly think that he didn't do nothing wrong? They even found, let me let her finish talking.
DNA doesn't lie.
They found the DNA.
Reason why the DNA should have been found on my baby. And yes, I satisfied your focus request not being able to set the better, but it doesn't get away with who you truly are. I wasn't going to waste any time going back and forth with you over a label. God will judge you for exactly the person he knows you to be. A sexual predator. So rest assured, jail time equals jail time. And I pray that during
She said, she also said, hold on, y'all. She also said that he told her that if she tells the authorities that she was going to ruin his career. So fuck what he did to the little girl. Fuck that. Fuck that you tricked her in the tape and you practically kidnapped her 14-year-old daughter and took her to a hotel and drugged her and beat her. She had bruises all around her mouth. They had found DNA all over. He just had a ball with that little girl. I will never respect him and look at him the same again. But I told y'all, I had a bad feeling about him. I just didn't know what it was. So if we can't trust people in the conscious community, because it looks like, look at all these people that's been taken down for fucking with little kids, yo. Even Russell Simmons left the damn country because he's being accused of fucking around with kids. That's what they don't say. Oprah's been accused of. I'm gonna do something on Oprah too. I'm gonna reveal to y'all about Oprah and her bullshit too. I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow about Oprah. Y'all need to check in for that one. Y'all gonna be shocked about this fucking lady, Oprah Winfrey, y'all. I'm telling you. Like, these people are not who they present themselves to be. I think he has done it before, but whoever he did it to, they didn't tell or report him. So he was comfortable in doing that. And he was dating this girl, so I guess he felt like he had manipulated her so much that he could do whatever he wanted and she wasn't going to go to the authorities on his ass. What's up, B-Ski? So these women, let me tell y'all women something too. Like, you cannot trust nowadays men around your daughters. You can't. Or your sons. Neither one. Unfortunately, we've been corrupted with this spirit of evil and sexual deviance. Do not let your children go with no men or be around no women or none of that shit, yo. Women is being charged lately with sexual abuse as well. So just listen. Don't leave your children around people you can't trust, yo. Don't leave them around people. Even if it's family you can't trust no more lately. He tried to pay her off. Oh, he paid the other people off. He probably did. Yeah, Judith, I don't think that's his first time either. Because that shit was too calculating. I didn't know it was that deep when I was talking about it the other day. But they said they gave him 4 to 6 months to get his affairs in order. What? What the? That's how I know you down with them people. You fucking snake polite. You a snake ass bitch. You's a snake ass bitch. You was the worst. You was kicking all that knowledge and talking all that shit all these fucking years, and this is what you turned around and did to a fucking 14-year-old girl? You piece of shit. You got 3 women you could pick from at home. 3, 4, 5 women. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with him though. He's up in them rituals. He around them people. So he wanted to do the same fucking thing that they do because he felt he was in, just like Bill Cosby too. He felt he was in. That's why he was doing that shit too. And R. Kelly too. They fooled R. Kelly too. Let R. Kelly get comfortable. That's why he was doing that shit too. I love R. Kelly. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't love him, but he fell into that trap in that fucking industry, yo. Now, I also wanted to talk about Tay Savage being robbed in LA. And this is what I want to say to all you young brothers out here and sisters. Stay the fuck out of LA, yo. Stay the fuck out of there, yo. It don't matter if you checking. The same motherfuckers y'all think y'all should be checking in with is the same motherfuckers that work for these people. See, because that's why they took the money off the streets. They got the money off the streets. Now they killing hip hop. So you can't make money off of that. So they just going to use certain figureheads to just disrupt the agenda, to promote the agenda to us. That's all they getting paid for. They ain't getting paid for no music and no albums and shit like they used to before. They getting paid to fool the motherfucking public, yo. That's what they get them checks for, yo. Tay Savage apparently was with these people in LA, hanging out with them. And apparently wherever he went, when he went inside, he came back out and they had took things out of his car, yo. I'm glad he didn't get hurt because I'm worried for Tay Savage because he's trying to promote positivity. And these motherfuckers don't like positivity at all. Either way, if you're still in the streets and you gang banging, or if you're a public figure and you're trying to do positive shit, you need protection, yo. You need security. You need protection. Biggie got killed in LA. PNB Rock got killed in LA. Pop Smoke got killed in LA. I don't trust LA. And it's not the normal people in LA I'm speaking of. It's the motherfucking gatekeepers out there that I'm speaking of. Big U and these type of motherfuckers that people be checking in with. Just like when Takeoff went and checked in Houston with the same motherfuckers that's supposed to be the ones protecting him, and he got killed around all these motherfuckers. Pay attention, y'all. These is gatekeepers, and all they do is lead these young kings in the motherfucking slaughter. That's all they get paid for. It was revealed that Big U was getting a $500,000 check from the city. Why are you getting a $500,000 check from the city, Big U? For what, Big U? The same motherfuckers that's supposed to have all the juice and the power and the protection is the same people that be around them that's getting murdered. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. I want all of you rappers out there, if you ever listen to me, don't go to LA. And if you go to LA, make sure you have security and don't trust none of these niggas, y'all. Especially if you're a big figure and you're trying to do something that affects the rest of the rest of us in some type of capacity. I don't trust LA. I don't trust it out there. And I'm not talking about the gang members and shit. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about these motherfuckers that y'all be going to check in with. They ain't shit, y'all. Go there and handle your business. Do not hang the fuck out with none of these people, y'all. In the Pop Smoke situation, don't you think they knew that they were sending people who wouldn't have to do no real time for killing Pop Smoke? Who sent them little boys off to kill Pop Smoke there, yo? That boy that killed Pop Smoke, he only got 4 years and he only have to do 2 in a juvenile center or some shit, whatever they call that. It's a juvenile jail. It ain't even no real jail. Tupac got killed in that? No, he got killed in Las Vegas. But it's the same shit because it's right next door. It's like Jersey, New York. So I just want to send that message out to Tay Savage. Be careful, Tay Savage. Because people is going to act like they with you with this peace movement, and they will take a check to ruin it and fuck it up. He ain't going out there all jewelried out or nothing like that. Like, why would they? What type of messages you trying to send? To Tay Savage. He's known for the peace movement. So why would you want to go in there and rob his car? Who knew it was his car? He was out there with some Crips, they say. I was watching Eddie Kane. Eddie Kane was talking about it. He said he was out there with some Crips. So LA is not to be trusted. I don't trust LA and I don't trust Houston. Even in Chicago, as wild as it is over there, performers be going out there and they come back home safe. Memphis is off the chain. LA, you never know what the fuck is gonna happen over there. Stay the fuck away from there, yo. I don't trust LA and I don't trust Houston. And Memphis is getting just as bad too. But that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to come up here and play that testimony from Polite's victim's mother because I was fascinated this morning when I heard it. I didn't know it was that bad, yo. He planned that whole shit out. What's up, Big O? He planned that whole shit out, yo. And then he gonna get up there and talk about how he gonna sue people and all that. Shut the fuck up. You get no respect now. It ain't shit. No type of damage control you could do to the real people about this shit that you just did, my nigga. That's some shit that everybody should be mad about. Anyway, what else is going on out there, y'all? There's always some shit going on. I hope they didn't take nothing too valuable from Tay. I can't believe it. That poor child, her and her mother will be damaged for a long time. Hell yeah, he planned that whole shit out, yo. He planned the whole thing out. That's just plain old devious, underhanded, grimy, low-life, disgusting shit, yo. Especially coming from him because he know better. He's gonna have all this fucking knowledge. He say he have. He should know better than to do something like that. And he has daughters too. Tay Savage, be careful. I've been worried about you from day one when I seen Tay Savage start pushing peace. The way he was pushing, like getting on these platforms and the way he was carrying himself, the total opposite of what they want these people to be. I'm very worried about him. Otherwise, this YouTube is quiet as hell. What happened to Tay? He went out there to LA and he was hanging out with some Crips or something. And he parked his car and went in somewhere and he came back out and they had robbed his car. Tay Savage. I don't like it out there. I ain't like it from the time that they killed Biggie out there. Because that was a way bigger setup and it was way bigger than just street shit involved. The police was involved. And I don't trust the motherfuckers over there in LA no more. The police officer shoots another officer lady after training. Yeah, I saw that. They was training. This woman was in training to become a police officer. And the person that was training her pulled out his gun and shot her and killed her. And he said that it was a fake. He thought it was his training gun instead of his real gun. Like, what? But how? There's too many mistakes being made. Just like with the doctor delivering and pulled the baby's head off while she was delivering, trying to pull the baby out. Like, it's too many kind of weird ass motherfucking mistakes going on. Like, it's too many fucking kind of weird ass mistakes. And they got the film circulating online, another black person being killed, circulating on fucking line. Yeah, Sparks. Yeah, it is. Mercy is really fucked up. I'm tired of seeing videos of black people getting killed and shit. Like, it's desensitizing people. You know, like, just black people. You want to kill somebody, kill a black person. Like, it's too much of that shit circulating on the internet, yo. He came to the West Coast, Sparks. I don't trust them. I don't trust it out there. Like I said before, it's not the regular people. It's people that's playing positions out there that I don't fucking trust. The gatekeepers. I don't fucking trust them, yo. Out there in LA, they too comfortable. Um, I'm about to hop off here, y'all. Though I just wanted to jump up here. That shit kind of got me fucked up. What she said that he did because I used to listen to him heavy at one point. I used to be listening to Polite, and Polite comes from the camp of Dr. Malachi Z. York. I don't know if y'all know who Dr. Malachi Z. York is, but he was another one that was dropping bombs. Let me tell you who came from under Dr. Malachi Z. York. Now, just tell me if I'm crazy, okay? Um, Africa Bambaataa. Um, who else? Jay-Z and motherfucking Polite, brother Polite. Now they say his son, one of his sons, Jacob, he wanted to get into the industry because Dr. Malachi Z. York, he started out in the industry. Then he was a radio DJ. He was into music. And then he started giving these classes over there by Marcy, where Jay-Z grew up at. But he's the one that they said had set up Africa Bambaataa to go to Africa. And Malachi Z. York was arrested and given 100 years, 100-something years, y'all, for molesting children because he was teaching about all our history and stuff like that. He even bought a compound over there in Georgia and built all these pyramids and all this Egyptian shit. The shit was fly as hell, okay? And they arrested him and saying that he was molesting the kids that was living there because people was going and moving from wherever they was from and moving to the compound, and he had separated the adults from the children, okay? And then the children were saying that they were molested, and they were saying that the children had herpes. I don't know if it's true or not because we got some people saying that there was no mention of herpes in the report and it's a lie. All this shit that people are saying that used to follow him, but it's just too coincidental. I've never heard of Jay-Z messing with no kids, but I did see his name on a list that was circulating that's allegedly true. Him and Beyonce was on that damn list that was going to Epstein's Island. Okay? Now, I told y'all this religion that they practice in the industry, they have a weird obsession with sex with children because they feel like it gives them some type of supernatural power. I'm not making this up. It was mentioned about Russell Simmons too. The same thing they said about Bambaataa, that he liked to give fellatio to young boys and swallow when they ejaculate because it gives them some type of power. Now, just like blood, and some people drink blood because it's a life force. Some people drink sperm because it's a life force. Some people eat shit. Some people drink piss. Some of these stars that y'all in love with, they have to eat shit and drink piss as part of their rituals. One of them goes and swims in shit on a regular basis. I'm not going to tell y'all who that is, but it's a female that everybody loves. Okay? Yeah, because this is the type of religion that the elite people of the world, just like most of us, our religion is Christianity. We believe in God. We believe, we go to church and we pray to God. These people, their God is not the same God as ours. Okay? They have a different God that they pray to. Yeah, she did that Hawaii shit. I'm gonna talk about all that shit tomorrow. I'm gonna gather all the motherfucking paperwork. I told y'all she came up in my reading that I did about Jamie Foxx. If y'all saw my Jamie Foxx reading, I'm not fucking making this shit up. You see the fucking card that came out? The shit looked just exactly like Oprah Winfrey. If y'all seen it, put one in the chat, yo. If y'all seen that reading where I pulled that Oprah Winfrey card during the reading I was doing about what happened with Jamie Foxx, and that fucking card came out, looked like fucking Oprah Winfrey, yo. And all of a sudden, all this information started coming out about Oprah Winfrey. It's all over TikTok about her. You can't hide shit no more. Shit is not hitting no more, so there's no reason for people to be ignorant. Everybody don't fucking live like how we live, yo. Everybody don't believe in God like how we believe in God and was raised under the same some of them was raised, but in order to get into the positions that they're in, they had to give all that up. They have to worship who these people worship, and that's what they do. That's how they get their money. Don't you see most of them be broke? How are you broke and you this big superstar? None of them barely have, all of a sudden, Puffy gives away his royalties to all the artists. Why, Puff Daddy? Why, Pete Diddy? Because it's coming out about you what happened with Kim Porter? That she was writing a book about you? And all the foul shit you was doing behind closed doors? And then all of a sudden, now, first of all, they said she died from pneumonia. Kim Porter was considered a privileged woman. They have the best health care, y'all. How the fuck is she gonna die from pneumonia, y'all? And she had a doctor come into her house to see her. Come on now. Come on. Let's be real here. They said that she had went to LA to get away from Puffy, and he followed her over there. He wanted to see what she was doing. There was a guy that she was dating. His name was Shakir Stewart, something like that. He became the president of Def Jam after Jay-Z. They said that he shot himself in the head. But what's coming out now is that Kim Porter was telling him about Puffy. Okay? Allegedly. Kim Porter was telling him about all the secrets about Puffy. Okay? And she was telling some of it to Al B. Sure. But they were saying that Al B. Sure was actually, allegedly, Puff Daddy's lover. But Kim Porter was playing a part of the Beard. Okay? She was the one that was willing to play the Beard part. The Beard is a person, a female that will date a guy to front for everybody like he not gay and he really gay. And he just dating her to make it look like he ain't gay. Okay? He's bisexual. These dudes be bisexual, y'all. And these women be marrying them, and they know they be sleeping with other men. That's how nasty they are. That's Kaya. Hi, Kaya. That's how nasty they are. They will sleep with them, and they know that their man is sleeping with them. Now, I know no female in this room, hey, Chris, is going to willingly sleep with a man and know that he's sleeping with men. See, because they live a totally different lifestyle than us. So if you're looking at the way that you live, then you can't fathom, you can't imagine someone living like that. But you have to remove your beliefs and yourself. Thank you, Kaya Boo. You have to remove your beliefs in how you live and separate yourself from them. Because even though they may have grew up here, once they get into that world all the way, like your boy that's hanging out now with Alicia Keys in them, then that means he's almost all the way in. Because he ain't blonde no more, because he went past that level. He's going to the next levels now. So you're going to see shit get weirder and weirder. You see when he put that album cover, Almost Healed, all that shit, no, means almost you completing your rituals to get to the next level, my nigga. You could talk that shit to everybody else. I know what time it is. I know the language. I know the cold words. But yet and still, we still motherfucking support these people. Because that's how we are. We like shit. They doing what they do. That's them doing it. But it has an effect on our children. What all these people are doing is affecting the way our children behave, the way our children think, the way they carry themselves. We can teach them anything we want to teach them. But we all know once we step out mommy and daddy house, we follow in the crowd. Okay? Now these kids have phones and shit. We ain't have fucking phones. But my mother still had to be worried about me being pressured and going against her rules because I'm out in the streets trying to, fit in. Who's calling me on here? Hold on. Calm down. Nephew, I'm live.
Hey, lady. How are you?
I'm live, nephew, on YouTube.
Oh, I'm coming up there.
All right. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Kim Porter. Let's get back to that. So Kim Porter may have been taking them out on purpose, and I heard that the twins been asking him what's going on, what happened to their mother. So now all of this stuff is coming out. If you see the statue that they have here of Biggie, did y'all see this fucking statue? That fucking statue look like they got Biggie trapped in a fucking trap or something. I hate that. It's ugly. It's terrible, that fucking statue of Biggie. No, that's my iPad, Judah. That's Instagram. That was my iPad ringing. It looked like they got Biggie trapped off in a capsule, the statue they have here, y'all. It's scary. It's scary. Look at the Biggie. Look it up. I think they got Biggie's soul trapped in a fucking some type of energy thing, y'all. They obsessed with him. Last year, on his birthday, I think it was his birthday, they had the Metro cards, the train cards that you use to get on a train with Biggie face on it in a red background, and the back of the card was red. And the same night, they lit up the Empire State Building with red lights for Biggie. What is this? What is this? They didn't give two fucks about Biggie when Biggie was alive here. So now all these fucking years later, they lighting up statues and they building statues and putting motherfucking lights up in the air and giving out train cards, limited train cards and shit. Because red is an activation color. It's in the magic that they practice, red is activation, action. So they're using Biggie's energy for something. I don't know what. Because I don't really fully understand their practices. Because I didn't go that deep. But I can recognize when a ritual is being pulled in front of the whole wide fucking world. I could recognize that shit. And soon they're going to be pulling rituals with Dolph's energy. They're going to be pulling on rituals with Takeoff. Lauren London, oh, you sneaky bitch. Okay? See, it's like, I wish I could just send y'all some glasses and shit. Like the movie with what's that movie with They Live? Go watch the movie They Live if you never watched it. Go watch the movie They Live. Where when the main character started to see shit for how it really was, he had found some glasses, and when he put the glasses on, he could see what the shit really mean. But it looked like something else when he don't have the glasses off. That's me. I see everything with my glasses on, y'all. Memphis is the same name as Memphis in Egypt. So these people, when you have a name, Judah, NC, Mercy, Sparks, Murder Gang, it has a vibration. Yeah, that movie, that's me, NC, and They Live. Me trying to beat everybody. At first when I was learning, I was just like him. I was trying to beat everybody up so they could put their fucking glasses on. Now I just let people rock. If you see it, you see it. If you don't see it, you don't see it. And maybe it's not meant for you to see. Memphis already going through it. It's like they opened the gates of hell. The gates of hell was already open with 3 6 Mafia over there. 3 6 Mafia was doing. They talk about what's his name? Black. What's the black one name? He talks about the rituals. He talked about how they used to play and how do rituals and fuck with the devil and all that shit. They talked about it in their music, and he talked about it in the interview. The black guy, they used to go. He said the one that introduced them to it was DJ Paul. Crunchy Black, yeah. And now Crunchy Black is pointing a finger at Gangsta Boo brother, saying that Gangsta Boo brother killed her. So Crunchy Black been on his ass. What's up, Scott? Crunchy Black been on his ass saying that he never liked her. He was telling people in jail how he was going to kill Gangsta Boo. Okay? That's coming out, but ain't nobody really talking about that. So the devil was unleashed with all them fucking rituals they was already doing in Memphis, which is also synonymous with a place in Egypt that was one of the places where we reigned as kings and queens. Isn't that funny? There's some energy over there in Memphis, okay? Just like they got energy over in Chicago and in New York that they be fucking with. Over by the Fulton markets, because y'all got a Fulton market in Chicago. We got a Fulton market over here. The Fulton market over there in Chicago has some type of energy grid around it. Okay? I was watching the other day, y'all. I mean, today. Was it yesterday? There was this dude named Akbar. He's in the movie The Education of Sonny Carson. I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie, but that's a good movie to watch, too. He was the leader of a gang here called the Tomahawks. And the Tomahawks at the time, this was in the 70s, he was the leader. And he was no joke. He wasn't none to fuck with. And he used to get arrested all the time. He was a leader of a gang and everything. But somewhere along the line, he transitioned, right? And when he transitioned, he started working for the coalition for the construction people. And he started coming back to the hood and picking up all the niggas that wasn't working and taking them to the construction sites. And you know what he was doing? He was going to war with the mob, yo, so he can get black dudes jobs, yo. He went to war with the mob. See, that's where he took his motherfucking heart and whatever type of gangster shit he had. He used that shit. He flipped that shit, and he started helping the communities. And this was in Brownsville. And he used to ride around through Brownsville on a horse and shit with a shotgun. Okay? That's gangster to me. That's gangster what Akbar did. Okay? But I think that a lot of dudes in that time was doing that. And I think that they now are identifying people like Akbar and taking them out before they get to the point where they turn around. You understand? Because at a certain age, you guaranteed you're going to turn around. You're not always going to be a gangster. After 25, 26, you're going to start thinking differently. After you start having kids, you're going to start looking at life differently. You're not going to be willing to sacrifice your life for no street shit. So all these kids being killed even before they even know who the fuck they are, that's what really bothers me the most. Even at the Lorraine Hotel, it felt like King. Yeah, King, yeah. Dr. Martin Luther King got killed over there. You know, and set up. He was set up. Jesse Jackson was in on that shit. Dr. Martin Luther King always wanted his peoples to wear ties. And that day, Jesse Jackson fought and argued down to the bone with Martin Luther King that he wasn't going to wear a tie because he didn't want to be a target, because he told them that he would not be wearing a tie so they know not to shoot his way. Okay. And then he did a ritual at the doggone site of the murder of Martin Luther King. He put his hands in Martin Luther King's blood and wiped it on his shirt. That's some type of ritual. Okay? Who broke that down? The great Steve Coakley out of Chicago, when he was breaking down how some of these people in high places, most of them, have no good intentions for the rest of the people in the world. that occupy the cities where they come from. They don't give a fuck. They cross the line and they don't give a fuck about you. They're being used to brainwash us. It's like they get all this money and they make movies. What type of movies do they make? Slave movies or gangster movies? No fucking type of movies to influence the children in no type of positive way. And don't get me wrong, I like power and I like these fucking TV shows. I still got that shit in me too. But I'm starting to recognize that if it's not the fucking games that's promoting gangster shit, it's the goddamn TV shows, it's the goddamn music. There's no escaping. The children can't escape from that shit. And that's what's cool. So even if they're not participating in it, they're being somehow affected by it or being victims of it. So, like I keep saying, even if your child is in a gated community, that don't mean he's safe because the motherfuckers that's not in a gated community may run across your child one fucking day. That's why it takes a village. I talk to kids. That's why I be up here all the fucking time. I like to talk to people younger than me, and so that I could give them a head start. Don't make the same stupid dumbass mistakes my peers did and we did. That's what the fuck we here for, to make sure that y'all don't do the same stupid shit that we did. Because we already know the outcome. So we're supposed to pass that knowledge on to y'all. But what they have effectively done is separated us. Now, don't respect them because they older than you. Don't respect them because they come from another place. All this type of shit to block the knowledge from being passed on from one place to another, y'all. And y'all learning from people who don't know shit or is getting paid not to teach you shit. And then you got some independent teachers popping up, and look what the fuck they doing. Raping kids and shit, taking little kids' daughters and telling them they going downstairs to talk to them and kidnapping them and taking them to hotels and forcing them to drink liquor and forcing drugs down their throat and all type of shit, y'all. Somebody has to speak in the middle of all this with some sense and for people to recognize that it's fucked up. Because if people just act like it's normal and the shit ain't fucking normal. That shit ain't normal, y'all. So, I'm gonna shut the fuck up now because I be tending to come up here and talk about one thing and then I start rambling and going into some other shit. But I think that Chicago, stay the fuck out of LA. I don't trust LA, Chicago. Stay the fuck out of there, y'all. If y'all going there to do something, go do it. Get the fuck out of there. Don't hang out with them. Don't hang out with them. Spotlight is on y'all now. So be careful. Anyway, I'm out of here, y'all. I'm about to go get something to eat and just fall back and chill. Because it's work tomorrow. I'm looking at NBA Youngboy too on another side note. And I think that guilt is eating his ass up too. Like, it's not only whatever may have been done to him, but guilt is eating his ass up, yo. Some people is not made and cut out for that shit. They try to give this image and then they go too fucking far and they destroy themselves. And I think that's partially, not everything, but partially what's happening to NBA Youngboy. But anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a blessed night. I'm going to lay down and chill. We were supposed to go live tonight, y'all, but I said, let me go live and just talk for a few minutes. I don't know if y'all still want to go live. Hit me up. Let me know. I'll go live with y'all. But peace and love. We all work, so I keep on saying I'm leaving. We all work, so we can't just, and we live in different time zones. So, and then most of us is working our ass off because everything's so fucking sky high. You know what I'm saying? So we just, I guess it'll happen spontaneously, you know, when we all can just feel like we could jump on at the same time or maybe a couple of us will come on and we'll catch the other ones later, some shit like that. But much love to y'all. Good to hear from you too, Sparks. Much love. I'm trying to go live more often. I'm trying. I got home a little early today, so I got a little time on my hands. But I'm definitely gonna try to go live more often. I just don't be wanting to bore the shit out y'all. That's why. That's why I will be going live. But I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. I think, but everybody else work. I know. And I don't be wanting to just say, come on, NC, because I don't want the other ladies to feel like we just can't wait for them to get on. But we may have to do that one day just to keep the momentum going, NC. Because Kaya be working mad hours, and she said she would jump on whenever she can. And that Beezy be busy a lot too. When she ready, she jumps on. And because of the time difference with Lexi, that's why we be missing Lexi so much, because of the time difference and shit. So we might just have to jump on and just get busy one day out this week or tomorrow, whenever you're ready, NC. And ladies, if y'all could pop on. If not, we just gonna hold it down. All right? Peace and love, everybody. I'm out of here. I'm hungry as hell. Love y'all. Stay up and stay safe.